So, we've talked about this incredible idea, right? That we can actually be the architects of our own brains. But, how do you do that? How do you actually get in there and make changes? Well, today, we're moving past the theory and into practice. We are getting our hands on the master tool for this kind of personal transformation, a specific, powerful exercise that can literally reshape your brain.
And this quote from Dr. Daniel Siegel, it just nails it. He's a real pioneer in this field, and he gets right to the heart of it. The key isn't to fight with your thoughts or try to force yourself to change. It's all about mastering one single skill, learning where to put your attention. That's it. That's the huge difference between being your anger and being able to step back and just observe it.
Now, Dr. Siegel calls this ability to see our own mind mindset. And what we're going to do in this explainer is unpack the core exercise he developed to train it. This isn't just some abstract concept, it is a hands-on, practical technique that you can literally start using the second this is over.
And it's called the Wheel of Awareness. I know, it's a simple name, but this metaphor, it is so profound. It's the key to strengthening your mind.
Okay, let's really dive into this. I want you to just picture a simple bicycle wheel. According to Dr. Siegel, this is a perfect model for how our consciousness works. You've got that center part, and you've got the outer edge. And just understanding these two parts, well, that's the key to the entire practice. The real power here is just how simple it is. So right in the center, you have what he calls the hub. This is your pure awareness, that calm, clear place inside you that simply knows. And then the outer circle, that's the rim. And the rim represents everything we could possibly be aware of. Sounds, feelings, thoughts, sensations, literally everything.
The practice itself is basically a journey. We start in that calm center, in the hub. And from there, we send out a spoke of attention to different points all along the rim. And that rim, it's divided into 4 distinct segments that cover the entire spectrum of what we can experience.
So first, we point our attention to our 5 senses. What you're seeing, hearing, smelling right now. Then, we move that spoke of attention inward to what's going on inside our body, our breath, our heartbeat, maybe that tightness in your gut. The third segment is all our mental activity, our thoughts, emotions, memories, and we learn to just watch them as they kind of float by. And finally, the fourth segment, our relational sense, that feeling of connection to other people and to the world around us. So after we explore everything on the rim, here's the most crucial move in the entire exercise. You pull that spoke of attention back and just rest in the hub itself. This is where the real transformation happens, because the hub, that's the source of our strength. Now, it's really important to get this. The hub isn't an empty void. It's not just nothingness. It is a place of immense potential. It's like the calm eye of the hurricane. By learning to come back to this hub of awareness, we stop getting swept away by every single thought or feeling that pops up on the rim. We actually get the space to choose how to respond instead of just reacting on autopilot. So think about it like this. You can choose between 2 states of being. When we're stuck out on the rim, we're reactive, we get overwhelmed, we're basically hijacked by our emotions. But when we learn to operate from the hub, everything changes. We become receptive, we find this incredible calm clarity, and most importantly, we get the power to choose our response. That right there is mindset in action.
And I want to be clear, this isn't just some feel-good exercise. The actual act of directing your attention in this structured way, it creates real physical changes inside your brain. It is literally a workout for the parts of our mind that are most important for our well-being. And the science on this is solid. Regular practice actually strengthens the integrative fibers of the prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain right behind your forehead that's in charge of things like emotional balance and self-control. So what's the result? Well, you get better at regulating your emotions, you see a measurable drop in stress, and just an overall enhanced sense of well-being.
And here's the best part. You don't have to go move to a monastery for a month to do this. The research shows that consistent practice, we're talking just 10 to 15 minutes a day, is enough to start strengthening these crucial brain circuits and seeing real tangible benefits in your life. That's it. So, at the end of the day, the Wheel of Awareness isn't just an exercise. It's a tool for liberation.
It frees you from being bossed around by your reactive emotions and empowers you to consciously create a life that's more balanced, more integrated, and more connected. So the only real question left is, now that you have the tool, what will you choose to practice?